Hello, my friend, wherever you are. Good morning. For those of us that are in the United States, 4:59 a.m. I literally was laying down in bed. I'm actually sitting up in bed right now, recording this because God said record this. So I literally heard in my ear my alarm, like my phone alarm, but it wasn't my actual physical phone. It was the Lord setting off an alarm and saying, get up and record, because somebody, wherever you are in the world, might be going through a time of anxiety, or season of anxiety, or that's just what I feel like. I wanted to do a episode the other day on anxiety, because I'm feeling like a lot of people around me are suffering from it. Either it's new to them or they've been dealing with it for years. And I know I have had anxiety for quite a long time. And I was actually thinking about it this morning. I've been up for a while, even though it's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for a while. Usually this is a time that I communicate after my dream time. I come back from my dream time with a lot of information, a lot of teaching, especially from the Lord. And then I wake up and I get a lot of visions and inspiration, and I kind of go deeper and deeper and ask more questions. And I'm super inquisitive now. Wasn't always, but fast forward, 20 something years of doing this, I know this is the time where I get a lot of answers at night, and then I bring them into my daytime, into my podcasts, into my songwriting, into my books, into my life. And that's where everything comes from, and it evolves. So anxiety seems to be a theme of the people around me, or what I'm hearing. So I know the Lord has asked me to step up a little bit more, and because what's maybe comes naturally to me and I dismiss, because I'm always communicating with the Lord now, and that wasn't always the case, but it's been a long time now. So not only do I speak to him and pray, he also speaks back, and now we've been channeling, songs. So they're songs from God. So at the end of this, there will be a song that came about because I had been feeling this song coming through, and it had to do, there's bits and pieces of anxiety and having the anxiety lift. So I will include this at the end, so you have that, because these songs that have been coming to me from the Lord, not only have they, once I channel I feel the songs coming in, I hear them, and I sit down, start recording or writing, or wherever I am. Sometimes they come in so fast, I, have to get up out of bed and go write the lyrics down. Sometimes I happen to be at my desk when the songs start coming. Or sometimes I'll be singing a song, or I'll hear a song, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool song, song. And I, thinking it's a song I've heard before, and I'm singing it, and I realize, oh my God, this is a song that's coming through. I'm getting a download. The Lord's giving me this song, so I try to, either record it on my phone or write it down, or wherever I am, I try to capture the words. And then usually when I read back the lyrics, the song lyrics, it's my life, something, part of my life that I went through and how I got through it. So not only what seemed like I was stuck in something, going through something, but then how I came out of it. And I know once people hear back, they could hear themselves in the songs. And then the Lord will show me, keep playing pieces of or parts of the song at different times. Or he'll tell me to listen to the song after it's done, and put my earphones on, and then I'll relax, like on the couch or in bed or outside, looking out at the water, and I'll put both headphones in, because I used to just put one sometimes, but then the Lord will tell me put both headphones in, because we have our brain, we have the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of our brain, and we get different information, so that way I could hear the lyrics with both my ears, and my whole brain is listening. And it's also listening not only to the words, but the music and the sound and the instruments, and because all that together, you relate to the lyrics, but you also get lost in the music and the sound and the feeling and the experience, and it's shifting things in a different way. And often when I put my earphones in, I'm actually relaxed. I'll see different visions flashing through me about different parts of my life that had to do with maybe what the song lyrics have to do with. So I know there's a lot of healing in the words coming through, not only for me, but for whoever is supposed to hear these songs and experience them in their own way, when it finds them in a time of their life that they need these songs. So the theme had been anxiety, and I know I was tracing back this morning. I was like, when did I first start having anxiety? Because this is part of the healing process. It's like discovery. You don't gotta do anything. So sometimes I say that you gotta do this, you gotta do that. No, you don't have to do anything. But right now you're just listening, using your own discernment and seeing what resonates with you, because you have free will to make your own choices. But this is just me, what I did. I went back and the Lord was showing me, having me trace back where I really started having anxiety, before I knew what anxiety was, before I named it, before I qualified it, before I really knew what it was. I used to wake up in the middle of the night and I just could not catch my breath, and I couldn't stop thinking, and then I'd have to get up and start walking around, and I just start automatically breathing and trying to calm myself down, because I'm like, what the heck is this? What's going on? And I'm like, am I having a heart attack? Why can't I catch my breath? And it's like the scariest thing when you feel like you just can't catch your breath. And then I try to calm down. And once I get a full breath, I was like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, But sometimes it just felt like no matter what I did, it just would not get, I just couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't calm down. And sometimes it was just super, super intense, and sometimes it'd come out of nowhere. Sometimes it'd come out when I was thinking too much. Sometimes it'd just come out when I was just sleeping. I would just come out of it and just have to start, stand up, walk around, calm down. And, that happened to me for years before I went to a therapist, and they're like, oh, yeah, you have anxiety. And I was like, huh? Yeah, they're like, yep, that's anxiety. You're having anxiety, and sometimes it creates these panic attacks where you just can't catch your breath. And, but a lot of it, I come to realize, even though some of it felt like it was like came out of nowhere, I wasn't doing anything, nothing was wrong, I wasn't upset, but it usually had to do with me holding things in, because a lot of times things upset me, or I didn't like things, or before I knew what boundaries were, letting myself say yes when I probably meant no, or should have said no. So it's like your body is trying to tell you something, Usually your body tells you things before it catches up with your mind. So it's a lot. It was for me personally, and I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just saying from me and reevaluating my life, and just going through every single different scenario and everything, without having to relive the experiences, but just to go back when I was more mature and could look at it through different lens for what it was, and really be honest and vulnerable with myself. What was it? And a lot of times I was suppressing so much so many emotions, so much stuff was just stuffed in my heart, in that section in my heart center. So sometimes it just felt like I was suffocating and I could not get my breath, no matter what I did. And that took a lot of time to, first of all, even recognize there was anxiety or stress or suppressed emotions or trauma that we've held in there, or just, and it was just really just feeling like you're suffering in silence because nobody understands, or you feel at the time, nobody understands what you're going through, because some of it is, you don't know why it happens. It just feels random, and sometimes you could literally link it back to maybe a situation that you were upset in, or a relationship you had, maybe a conversation, or you were angry at something, or it came out as anger and you couldn't catch your breath, or it came out and you were crying and then you couldn't catch your breath and you couldn't stop yourself and can't stop your mind, and it feels like just out of control and frantic, and it's super scary when you're going through it. So if you're going through that right now, I'm so sorry, and if you have to go to a doctor or a therapist or professional, or get some medication. I don't love taking medication, but I understand too, sometimes we have to take medication. I take medication for high blood pressure. I've taken medications to calm myself down from anxiety years ago. I don't do that anymore because I've figured out how not to hold things in, and I also taught yoga for 10 years, and, a lot of it had to do with movement and breathing and moving my body and breathing through it. And it's not just, hey, just go breathe and it's going to be okay. No, but there are studies, you can look them up. There are studies that show that, with anxiety and stuff, that breathing does help because it touches that nervous system. We have their parasympathetic and their sympathetic, they're part of the nervous system. One is, to help, calm you down, and the other one, it's like the sympathetic part, I think, is the, and look this up for yourself, or, go to a doctor or something like that, but this is just what's coming to mind that I know for myself and how I think of it. The sympathetic system is like the fight or flight one section, and sometimes we're stuck in that fight, and you're always stressed, and it's, your cortisol goes up, and your body's always tense, and it just can't relax, and it's like it's turned on when it should be turned off. And through the years, through my own healing, all the different healing modalities that I've learned, and what the Lord has shown me and everything, the breathing helps me calm down. And it also lowers your blood pressure. I go to a cardiologist for my blood pressure and get checkups all the time. And they'll take my blood pressure when I go in there, and it'll be whatever it is. And then when the nurse will take it, and the doctor will come in after her, and then he'll take my blood pressure again, and then he'll tell me, to sit on the table and breathe, deep, full breaths into your lungs and into your belly and diaphragm. The diaphragm's kind of like above your belly and below your chest, kind of like in the middle right there, by your solar plex area, kind of. And don't quote me on that. I just know it's in that area. So full, deep, gentle breaths. So you're trying to take deep breaths in through your nose. You could try it now. Inhale deeply. You might want to hold it for a few seconds. On the exhale, as you exhale all the air out of your belly, out of your lungs. If you can, just really try to find a good, slow pace for your inhaling gently. If you can, maybe hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale gently. And try to have the exhale a little bit longer if you can. But this takes time and practice, so breathe right now. Inhale and hold. Don't force it. Exhale. When you exhale, really just let all the air out. the lungs, the belly, the diaphragm. Relax your muscles, your shoulders. And you can make noise. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Make a sound if you need to. Exhale with the mouth open if you can, if it's comfortable. Keep breathing. Exhale. And when you inhale, imagine inhaling something you want to bring into your energy body. You want to bring calm or peace or love or joy. Bring it in on the inhale, invite it in. And when you exhale, give your body permission to exhale any stress, any anxiety, any burden, just letting them go, any negativity, sadness, pain, whatever comes to mind, exhale. Letting it go. If you don't feel like doing that, just breathe. But I always like to invite something beautiful into my energy, and peace or calm, especially if you're feeling stress or anxiety. And then exhale, just letting yourself relax the muscles. And speak to your body as a friend. Be compassionate, be kind to your body. Your body's trying to tell you you're holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to. You don't have to name it today. You don't have to do anything today. I'm simply just bringing you through just things I have done that have helped me. Inhaling, exhaling. Just finding the rhythm. And as my energy healing and everything I learned kind of evolved, I went deeper, so I invited things in I wanted to, and I let go of what I didn't want to. I would name it eventually, or I could ask. I would ask my heart, what do I need to release in my heart? What do I need to release that's causing me anxiety? What is causing my anxiety? Where is this anxiety stemming from, or where am I holding this anxiety? Listen with all your senses. Ask any question. What is it? What is this anxiety trying to tell me, or what is the root cause? Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. What is the root cause of my anxiety? I'm ready to see it. Please show me. What does it have to do with? Who does it have to do with? Give it permission to surface, because sometimes awareness could be all you need, is to figure out where it's coming from, when it started, what it stemmed from. Keep breathing. And start giving it permission to release, to unlodge, to unlock. Or ask God, call God in, the Lord, God, please come into my heart. Show me what's causing the anxiety and help me remove it, release it, let it go. I no longer need it. Please show me the best way to remove it or extract it. Keep breathing. Be open. You might get visions, you might hear something, you might feel something, you might have a memory, you might think of a situation or a person that you haven't thought about for a while, or maybe you know exactly where this anxiety is coming from. But give your body, your heart, or call on the Lord, or the angels or archangels. I go right to the Lord now. I didn't always. So if you're not ready, that's okay. Nothing to force. You could just breathe. Just letting you know things I've done that have helped me. The breathing, asking questions, to bringing things to awareness, being honest, vulnerable with myself, to asking the Lord for assistance, or asking a therapist or a doctor for assistance. Sometimes we all need something different, and I'm not saying it's going to go away instantly, although it can sometimes. Sometimes we just need to just practice loving ourselves, giving ourselves a little nurturing, or just stopping long enough to listen to what your body is actually trying to tell you. It's telling you you're holding on to something you don't need to be holding on to. Because we take on too much and we keep going and we keep holding it in and we don't express it, or we feel like we don't have time to express it because we might break down and cry and not be able to snap out of it. But sometimes you need to cry. The tears are healing. Sometimes we need to talk to somebody. Sometimes we need to move our body. Sometimes we need to breathe. Sometimes we need to listen to our body. Sometimes we need to reach out for help to the Lord, to God, to a doctor, to a therapist, to a friend, to something or someone. Stop holding it in. Stop suppressing or hiding your feelings. Find an outlet for it. Maybe it's to go outside and walk it out. Exercise, move it out. Clean your home, organize something. Scream into a pillow. Whatever works. So you don't keep holding it in. I love dancing. Sometimes I put on music, or music that moves me, and I'll play the song at the end of this, because sometimes you feel like nothing is helping. Sometimes you just need to relax into the music, let the words flow through you. Let the energy flow through you. Hear the music. Let it move you. These songs are from God. These remedies are from God. This episode is God telling me you need something. And you might not know what it is. It could be the podcast. It could be the music. It could be both. It could be just being open to saying, yes, I have anxiety and my body's trying to tell me something. And maybe you just needed to know the body needed you to know that it knows it needs you need something, and it's trying to help you. It's trying to guide you to breathing, or to moving your body, to yoga, to walking in nature. Whatever it is. So breathe. Keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. Don't stop trying to listen to your body. Keep breathing. The answers might come later. You might get it in your dream time, or in visions, or throughout your day. You might get answers in the shower, or when you're washing the dishes, or when you're actually relaxing, or when you put on those headphones and listen to the music. And it might not just be this next song. It might be another song that helps you. So many different songs have helped me through different seasons, and depending how I'm feeling, I turn to music a lot. I think that's why the Lord has been trying to get my attention for years with these songs, these lyrics, these instruments, these melodies, these harmonies, these rhythms, because they all make you move your body in a different way. Sometimes it's like powerful and thumping, and sometimes it's just so gentle and delicate that it unlocks and unblocks things that we hide from ourselves, the music gets into different areas. The words get into different areas. And that's how life works. You have to find that thing that works for you at this time. For where you are, to meet you where you are. In this place. In the present moment, because that's all we have. So be gentle with yourself, my friend. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. I could cry right now because I feel so deeply lately, because the Lord is just speaking to me that there are people suffering in silence and things that come easily, naturally to me that I don't even think of. Like just reminding someone to breathe. Or having someone be reminded by someone they trust. Or someone they didn't expect. Breathe. Move your body. Figure out where it stemmed from. Sometimes that's all you need, is just to go, oh, that's where it came from, and decide, I do not need this in my life anymore. I am done with it. I give my body and my nervous system. I also talk to my nervous system. I'll say, okay, let me sense my nervous system, and I'll allow myself to just try to feel my nervous system. I'll feel the energy moving or expanding, and sometimes vibrating. Sometimes it's intense, sometimes it's calm. And then I'll go, okay, let me sense my parasympathetic system. See what that feels like. To get to know my body. And you could try, get to know your own body. See what your parasympathetic system feels like. Keep breathing. You might not, and you might try it after you finish listening to this, so you in your quiet time, or before you go to bed, or when you wake, before you get out of bed in the morning. Now, sense your sympathetic system. I allow myself to feel what my sympathetic system feels like. See if it feels a little bit more energized. See what it feels like in your body. See where you feel it. If you feel it all over, tingling, you might feel like it's itchy, or just stronger energy. And then you can speak to your sympathetic system. That's the fight. I think it's the flight. I keep saying the fight and flight part. And give it permission to relax or to turn off. I allow my sympathetic nervous system to relax. To be brought back to optimum function. On a purity level as God intended. I allow my nervous system to relax. See what that feels like. I permit, or I give permission to my nervous system to relax. Keep breathing. See what that feels like. Get to know your body. Get to know its signals. Relax your muscles, your shoulders. Keep breathing. Slow down the breath. I've also spoken to all my organs. I speak to them all the time. I try to feel my organs, their location, what they feel like. I send them blessings or love or whatever I'm guided to send. But I've also given my organs, specifically my adrenals, sometimes we get fatigued with our kidneys, our adrenals. They look like little white snow caps on the top of our kidneys. You could look them up so you could see what they look like. And give your organs, you try that, or go specifically, because I did this once, and when I did it, I felt like my whole body just completely just went limp and relaxed, like my body took the biggest exhale you could ever imagine when I gave my kidneys and my adrenals permission to relax. So you might want to try that now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Even if you think you know where they're located, ask your body. Get to know your body. I allow myself to feel or sense the location of my kidneys and adrenals. I allow myself to feel my left kidney. I allow my left kidney to relax. I allow my left adrenal to relax. If you only have one kidney, whichever kidney you feel drawn to, go there first. If you only have one kidney, just give your kidney permission to relax. Give your adrenal permission to relax if you're trying this. Move to the right one or whenever you're ready, because you might want to stay there and see what pops up. Sometimes we get more information or visions why it's not relaxed or what it tries to tell you, so you can ask your kidney to tell you what it needs. What do you need? It might say I need more water. It might say I need love, or I need more joy or love. Or it might ask you to release something. And if you have never tried all this stuff before, if you're not intuitive and working through all this, if you know, and you've done this, but you're like, oh my God, I never knew that part. I never knew I could do that. Yes, speak to your body and listen to your body. Speak to the Lord and listen to the Lord. Speak to God and listen to God if you are ready for a relationship with God and the Lord. But if we're just working with yourself, with your soul, with your heart, with your body, that's okay too. I didn't start going right to God. I didn't start going right to the Lord. I'm just saying where I ended up and where I'm going from here on out. Now we got your other kidney. If you have a right kidney, go to your right kidney. If you're guided to, if you want to, let me sense my right kidney, the location of my right kidney, so you know exactly where it is. And also, if something's going on during your day, if you're feeling maybe your kidney, maybe I need to drink more water, or my kidney needs to relax, or my kidney needs attention, or if you have to go to the doctor, obviously if something's going on, if you have an infection or something's not right, just listen to your body. Your body speaks to you all the time. Its aches, its pains, it means something. Anxiety, it means something. You can't catch your breath, it means something. Don't ignore your body. I'm also speaking to myself, so these are my lessons too. Because sometimes I take my body for granted. So I allow my right kidney to relax. Breathe. I allow my right adrenal to relax. I allow all my organs in my body to relax. I allow my heart to relax. I allow my mind to relax. I allow my muscles to relax. I allow my nervous system to relax. I allow my mind, my heart, and my body to ground. Sometimes we need grounding. There are different ways to ground. You could ask your body, what's the best way for me to ground? Sometimes it's the breath. Sometimes it's declaring, I am grounded in this moment. Sometimes it's visualization, imagining an anchor or roots to a tree just coming down, deep down, grounding you deep into Mother Earth. Sometimes it's imagining an anchor. It's different for everybody and it's different at different times. Something that might have worked a long time ago for you, an intention might be different now. So it's always good to explore. What do you need at this time, in this season of your life, or just on this day? Could be completely different. And breathe. Don't stop exploring. Don't stop asking your body for answers. Don't stop listening to your body. But most importantly, don't stop breathing. Finding that pace, that rhythm that works best for you. Finding the things that bring you joy, communicating your needs. Practicing self-love, self-respect, self-trust, so you can trust yourself to know what you want, to say no when you need to, say yes when you mean it. And start honoring your choices, start honoring your body, resting when you need to. Instead of going, pushing, ignoring your own feelings, ignoring your own body, ignoring those signals. You are important. Your body needs you. You need your body. Otherwise, you're going to be not good for anybody else. You're not going to be able, your body will say, no, I'm going to stop you. You're going to get sick. You're going to get hurt. Something, and I'm not saying you're going to get hurt. I'm just saying like different ways sometimes your body gets you to rest and to stop focusing on everything and everyone but yourself. Learn to take care of your vehicle. Get it right. Hydrate, eat good, exercise, move. If you can't exercise, do something different. But don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about your body, and don't forget to breathe. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. But more importantly, thank you for trusting yourself. You're here for a reason. You know something is up. You don't know what it is. Sometimes you need a little help, a little direction, or a little inspiration. Not everything is going to resonate. You might not try everything. But just start practicing. Just start listening for your own cues, your own direction, your own answers to what it is you need to know, because your body has all the answers inside if you just stop to listen to it for a moment. So, again, thank you for being here. I'm going to add the song. You listen to it now or listen to it another time. Just look at the time so you know where the timestamp is, so you could go back to that number or fast forward to get to it. Bye, my friend. I hope you feel better soon. I know you will. I know you will. I believe in you. You got this. Keep going. Before you go, I want to leave you with a song, I Remember Me, that God placed in my heart to share, that I hope will help you let go, breathe, release anything that you're holding in your heart, in your body, that no longer serves you, that you remember who you are, who God believes you to be. I know this song brought me a lot of comfort, a lot of peace, and it still does. Every time I hear it, it just does something to me that just makes me experience a peace, a love, a joy, and hope. And I hope that that you could experience or have that experience at least one moment, one breath. I hope you enjoy it. Glory be to God.
Spent so many years without you. So much time went past, didn't know what to do. Spent many years without you. Wasted so much time, didn't know what to do. So much time has passed without you. Now it's the time I know what to do with you. Now I finally know what to do. Now I finally know it was always you. Now I finally know it was always you. Now I finally with you. For you, for you, for me. I finally know you want me to be the one who walks tall and now is free. Taking my time, my mind, my will to forge right through it all. It's time to heal. It's time to kneel. This time is real. It's time to heal with you. It's new. There were so many nights I felt the shame. I felt the blame. I felt it all. I felt the fall. I felt I was not free. I felt I was not me. So many nights suffered alone. Didn't know anything and I never felt at home. Wondering why life was passing me by, numbing it away, surrounded by lies. And now I understand. I saw your hand, I saw the light, I saw my life with you. Now it all has changed. The veil is lifted off. No shame, no blame, no hate. The lies die with them. I know the truth. I see it now. You open my eyes. I've seen all the lies. The truth set me free. That she set me free. And I am me to be myself. I remember. And now I'm free to be